Right in the heart of Syria, there's an organization called the Syria Pulse Association. And for nearly a decade, they've been doing something incredible. Not just providing aid, but actually reigniting hope and helping to build new futures. Let's dive into their story.
Okay, look at this number. Just let it sink in for a second. 1,081,499. I mean, wow, that's a huge figure, right? But what does it actually mean? What does it represent?
It represents people. That's what it is. Each one of those numbers is a life. A child, a woman, a man, someone whose path has been completely changed for the better. So you see, this isn't just about counting aid packages. It's about real, tangible impact. So for 9 years now, Syria Pulse has been on the ground as an independent NGO. And their mission? Well, it's all built on this really powerful vision, creating a society where every single person can live with dignity, feel safe, and experience real, lasting peace.
Okay, so built on trust. You know, in this line of work, a great vision is one thing, but you absolutely have to have a foundation of trust. So how do you build that kind of credibility, especially when you want to work with major international partners? Well, it starts with this, and this is a big one. Syria Pulse is a strategic partner of the World Health Organization. And listen, this isn't just some casual thing. This is a huge stamp of approval on the world stage, a real testament to their skills and how they run things. And that partnership with the WHO, it's backed up by some seriously solid credentials. First off, they're officially licensed to operate all across Syria. And this is critical. They are fully compliant with international standards, including what are called PSEA policies. That's all about protecting vulnerable people from exploitation and abuse, and it's absolutely non-negotiable. You add in a proven track record with other UN agencies and a totally transparent profile on the UN Partners portal. Yeah, you can see their entire foundation is built on trust.
All right, so the trust is there. We've established that. But can they deliver? What's their capacity for actually making things happen? Well, that brings us to their engine for change. This chart here gives you a really great snapshot of what they focus on. I mean, just look at that. Health and mental health make up what? Over 90% of their services. That's a huge focus. But what's really smart is how they don't stop there. They integrate education, disability care, and ways for people to earn a living. It's the whole package. And here's what's absolutely crucial. They are ready to go right now. Syria Pulse isn't starting from zero. They have their own community centers, fully equipped with everything from medical tools to computers to sewing machines. They're turnkey. And that's a game changer for partners because it means funding goes straight into helping people, not into buying buildings and equipment. And if you want a perfect example of their model in action, look no further than the Medical Spectrum Center in Deir-ez-Zor. Just picture this. It's a 3-story hub of activity. On the ground floor, you've got pediatrics and gynecology. Go up to the first floor, there's psychosocial support. And on the second floor, you've got vocational training, like sewing and hairdressing workshops. It's a living, breathing example of how they provide truly comprehensive care. But you know, numbers and buildings, they only tell you so much. The real story, the real measure of their impact, is found in the people whose lives they've changed. This, right here, is the heart of their mission. Listen to this. Disability was not the end, but rather the beginning of a new path to success. Just wow. This comes from a young man they call M, and his story is such a powerful testament to what can happen when you focus on potential, not problems. So M's story is incredible. He'd lost his lower limbs and had to drop out of school. Just imagine that. The Syria Pulse team met him and got him into a computer course, and guess what? He was a natural. He absolutely excelled. But here's the best part. They didn't just train him and send him on his way. They hired him. And today, M is a valued member of their team, working at the very same center that changed his life, now helping others do the same. And you see that? That cycle of empowerment? That's a theme that just keeps coming up. This next story is about a woman who, after a tough divorce, found herself as the sole provider for her sick mother, just trying to survive. She came to Syria Pulse, and through their psychosocial support sessions, she started to get her confidence back. Then she enrolled in a sewing course, and it turned out she had an amazing talent for it. But here's where it gets really inspiring. Today, she's not just making a living. No way. She's a supervisor and a master trainer, teaching other women the exact skills that helped her. And she's even innovating, teaching them about recycling too. She's gone from someone needing help to a true community leader. So these stories, they prove that this model works. It's proven, it's scalable, and it's ready to do so much more. Which brings us to the final point, an invitation to partner up and build a more resilient Syria together. And look, they're not just in one small area. They already have an incredible reach, with operations in key places all across the country. And the thing is, they've got the local know-how and the flexibility to expand basically anywhere a partner needs them to be.
So the takeaway here is pretty clear, right? Syria Pulse has the credentials, they've got the ready-to-go infrastructure, and most importantly, they have a proven track record of changing lives. They're ready to be your strategic partner. It's as simple as scanning that code to connect. The only real question left is, who's ready to join them and help write the next chapter of hope for Syria?